Namaskar, greetings, and gratitude. I welcome you all to the Inspirational Star Talks episode number 43. And today, on the hot seat with me is Ms Jyoti Bagaria. Ma'am is a transformation coach. She is a certified NLP practitioner and is the founder of Grow with Jyoti. I welcome you to the Star Talks, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Preeti. It's a big privilege for me to be here, and I'm rather excited.
Pleasure is mine, ma'am. Honored. Last evening, ma'am, I was going through your autobiography, your journey. It was really heart rending, and I was reading, and I did not know that at the end I'm going to get that the narrator is you yourself, and it was really heart touching, I must say, ma'am. So, what is your journey? Please share with us from an entrepreneur to a transformation coach, ma'am. And why did you choose transformation coach?
Well, let me answer one by one from an entrepreneur to a transformation coach. Entrepreneur was, of course, because my father has been into business. We are surrounded by just business people, no professionals. And especially in my time when I was really entering my career, say about 3 decades ago. So business was the only choice, and I think none of us thought of jobs or work like the professional, not in our community. So I continued, but then after some time, I did 25 years, and I think I was quite a successful business person, and that satisfaction of okay, I can make money and I can be there. That was all completed. By then, my son also had grown up. He was about to enter the business, and I wanted to you know, go and rediscover myself. Wanted to try something new. And it was my passion for people, knowing people, just understanding them, connecting with them, trying to get value from them, exchanging values, helping them, and and also getting a personal transformation for myself. I think life had become very monotonous. So I wanted to give a big change to my life. And why a transformation coach? Because we can be any kind of coach. Some are parent coaches, some are, you know, executive coaches. So people told me to become an executive coach because I come from a business background. But in my own journey, as you read last night, you have seen at every step I've undergone so much of transformation. My life itself has been such a roller coaster ride. And I have the knack of catching people's nerves. I can connect with people very fast. I just God has given me that great gift. So I think I could really transform people. And yes, I have a mentor. My mentor told me, Jyoti, become a transformation coach. I didn't understand, but I had faith in him also. So Milind Kher was my mentor, is my mentor also. And he told me, I chose the line. And trust me, it's worked so well for me. I love it because I add it with my personal experience. I can connect to it when people tell me things and I relive everything. It's very exciting and nice.
Beautiful, ma'am. Very beautiful. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm so happy you are here today. Ma'am, when you say that your past exists in your brain, what do you mean by that?
Well, yes, I always say that. I think you've read some posts of mine on LinkedIn, I'm sure,
Yes.
because I always mention that there. Our past is not just a series of events that have gone by. They've not just gone by anywhere. They're there within us. And I'm sure you know that 95% of our subconscious mind is working. And whatever creative things we do, whatever positivity that we're trying to, right now is a conversation we are having, is with that 5% conscious mind. So everything goes into all this years, suppose, I'm 50 years. So 50 years of whatever experiences I've had, they all get, embedded in a neural pathways in the brain, and they become hardwired. I'm sorry I'm using some technical terms, but I guess everyone knows these terms by now. They're very commonly used. So they just get hardwired, and we need to actually somehow through meditation, through coaching, through NLP techniques, there are lots of ways in which we can, uh, you know, there's something. I mean, the good news is that there's something called now neuroplasticity. That is that we can reframe these thoughts. Mostly negative thoughts are stored, not the positive ones. If you remember, if you go back to your past, and if I tell you, Preeti, how was your past? 10 negative ones will immediately come out. And then maybe you'll remember two good ones. Yeah, my mom got me that day, and this happened one day. So that's how we humans are made. But there's neuroplasticity in which we can, through which we can reframe these thoughts into positivity.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Four basic fundas in this, which I really keep in mind. Mindfulness. Just be aware what you put into your mind,
Absolutely right.
and be conscious of what you're speaking. Be conscious of what you're doing. Be conscious about every action of yours. Be aware of the same things. And meditation. There are four things: meditation, mindfulness, conscious, and aware. If you just remember these four, I think we are set.
Yes. As I was telling that I was sitting in meditation this morning, I sat and it was beautiful, ma'am. It was a beautiful feeling. And yes, I could feel that creativity that you're talking about coming to me. Absolutely, absolutely. Wonderful. Thank you.
Wonderful. I'm so happy you're doing it.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, you feel that 80% of people are not able to reach to their potential.
Yes, I do
Uh,
feel that.
it is because of.
So it's like 80% of people, they have set up their own mental boundaries that I can't do this, I cannot do this, or because maybe it's due to the society tells you, or some people are taught to just believe in people and they tend to fall prey. They don't use their own minds, or maybe it's just the limited belief, the upbringing, the society, that they have bound themselves that we cannot do this. Like I may today say, okay, it's too late for me to build up a new career. I started a new career at 50. I'll quit my business at 50. Most of my friends have put their boots up, but no, I said I'm going to start life. So my tagline is also life starts at 50.
Absolutely right.
That's the time when my son left the nest, midlife crisis. You have a lot of these people get into depression. To avoid all that, I started this. So that's how I managed to not fall into that 80% category. They've only with knowledge, only by getting to know all these things, that we have options of reliving our lives, that we can really live it to the full potential. You do hear people saying so many, I can't do business. Why can't you? If one can, anyone can. I hope
Absolutely
you
right.
understand what I mean by that. So you
Absolutely.
just have to break these beliefs. Start believing in yourself. The fear
Absolutely.
of judgment, limiting beliefs. These are things that bring us down from living to a full potential.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ma'am, again, going through your post and all. So there I was reading, we often take things for granted that deserve the most gratitude.
Yes, that's something very close to my heart. You know, of course, I can give the typical answers, but I think we're always looking for the bigger things in life. If you have one size of a house, you want a bigger one. We always want more and more and more, and we never feel gratitude for what we already have. So
Absolutely
we
right.
always live in a state of lack. We never live in a state of abundance. There's a difference in that. So when you feel gratitude for the smallest of thing you have, forget about the car if you don't have a car, or your house, or your, other whatever fancy things, your designer bags. But if you wake up in the morning and just think, okay, you've woken up with good health,
Absolutely.
your husband is there next to you, he's also woken up and smiling, you're having a cup of tea together, okay, your children are healthy, they're settled in life, you've given them upbringing, then you think, I mean, earlier when I do 15 minutes of gratitude prayer in the morning as I get up. Earlier, I found it very difficult, to do this. What are the things I can find gratitude for? But now, 15 minutes falls short.
Beautiful.
I thank the universe even for my domestic help. It is
Absolutely.
because my domestic help is working right now that I'm sitting here with you. Others I
Absolutely.
would be in the kitchen. So the small, small things, we run behind the bigger things. But yes, having said that, I must say that I do have gratitude for being God's special child, for having found wonderful masters, wonderful mentors in my life, a wonderful spiritual master, wonderful, coach, mentor, wonderful NLP mentor. So my gratitude goes to all of them.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Ma'am, if you could throw some light on your coaching style as well.
My coaching style, I think we are taught coaching. We've done professional coaching. So we basically have, something called competencies and markers, the style of questioning. This is how you're supposed to start. This is how you're supposed to continue. There's a pattern. But yes, we do have that pattern which is already embedded in our head. But if you would say what's the difference kind of coaching I do, is that I think I am a very, very important fact for me is to build up a rapport with my client. you know so when the client comes in, I have to be very vulnerable, not act surprised at the problems of the client. I have to make him feel, yes, it happens to everybody. Anything and anything, it can happen to anybody. So I have to make them feel comfortable. I have to gain their trust. That these are two things which I have to start with. I have to make sure that in the first 10-15 minutes, and somehow again, I do have the knack of that also, because whenever and wherever I am, I'm always honest and genuine. I cannot be not myself anywhere. I just cannot be. That's not inbuilt in me. And I think people get attracted to that.
So
So
beautiful, ma'am.
my friends also get attracted to me because of that. People just want to confide in me. They want to talk to me. So obviously, a coachee opens up very fast, and that makes my job much easier. Yes, I'm more of a talkative person. And in coaching, we have to just do 20% talking and 80% of listening. That was a big challenge for me. But I think I love listening to them. Because everyone has the same story. We all have same problems. So it's not really, and it's lovely to just hear them. You can see the glow on their face. They're relaxing. They're feeling relaxed. You feel you're able to touch their lives. They feel there's someone to hear them. Because when I'm listening to my client, I am actually, I'm into the client. I do not think of any X, Y, Z, nothing. The moment I put on my coach's hat, is the client and me.
Beautiful.
So that's my, I think, special things I would use, and I'm sure other coaches also use those. But I think these are the USPs, and the technicalities, of course, follow.
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful. So, ma'am, how would you describe yourself and what makes the person you are today?
Well, I mean, would it sound like I'm showing off? But I'm really in love with myself. I love myself. I won't say I'm the best looking. I'm not counting the exteriors, but I love the soul God has given me. I love the way I think. I love the way, people trust me. So this is just, and this is what makes me, a single, small things make me happy more than the bigger things. Like a single call of just how are you, maybe from somebody, can mean much more than maybe the big gifts. Or maybe, like if you've touched someone's life while you're coaching, or otherwise also you've just gone out for dinner and you have managed to guide somebody, and that person calls you up after a week or maybe after a month or maybe the next day. I received quite a few calls like this, that Jyoti, I followed your advice and it really worked out for me. And that is worth $1 million. So that is what makes me me. And I think this all comes from being authentic, that's being genuine and honest. That's all. So
Beautiful.
that's what I am. And I would love the act of giving, you know. I would love to give. As Winston Churchill also says, that we make a living by what we get, but we have a life by what we give. We make a life
Beautiful.
by what we give. So even in the form of moral support, in the form of guidance. So I think I'm the right profession for this matter.
Wonderful. Wonderful, ma'am. This is so
It goes
beautiful.
very well with my temperament.
What are your interests and hobbies, ma'am?
Well, I used to play golf, but then now I've stopped. Yes, I love swimming,
Okay.
and of course, swimming I don't swim as much because now my hair's shedding a lot. Yes, I love reading. I love music, and oh, dancing. I simply adore dancing. That's
So
one of my biggest
nice.
passions.
Beautiful.
Yes, all kinds of dancing, all kinds of Western, all forms of dancing I've learned, right from Kathak to Bharatnatyam to, the Western salsa and hip hop and everything, ballroom dancing,
Wow.
everything. I just love dancing, yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming to the Star Talks today and being with us all. And I was enjoying the lovely chat with you. Thank you. Thank
Same
you.
here. It's been a pleasure for me. And thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to meet you and to be on Star Talks. I was watching some interviews on Star Talks and I was thinking, would I be here?
Oh, my
And there you
pleasure.
see, that's the power of visualization.
Yes,
So there I am. So thank you so much, Preeti. It's been wonderful knowing you. And we'll definitely get in touch. And I
definitely.
hope you do give me a chance once again to visit you on Star Talks.
Definitely, ma'am. You're another achievement and you're here. You just share it with
Yes.
me. And I
April
keep,
is my month of achievement. I'm going in for total studies in the month of April.
okay.
And I'm going to achieve a lot in by, I think, okay, I'll come to you within, I think, 2 months.
Definitely, definitely. And congratulations to you on your first podcast, ma'am.
Thank you
Congratulations.
so much. I'm really happy I did something new today. Really, really happy. Thank you very much, Preeti. And you are wonderful. Stay
Thank you, ma'am.
blessed.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you on this wonderful work you are doing.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, my dear audience, for being with us in this lovely chat today. On Friday, I will come back with another personality who has inspired my life. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Preeti.